Okay, this is pretty, I guess. Like, this definitely matches him. His favorite color. Even the eyes are pretty. Even the sword. Don't judge me. This is my Gacha life after. I never ever use this, so don't judge me. Oh my god! Yeah.
Today your divorce was final.
Yeah. I'm really good at being calm when there's turbulence, but this has been a whirlwind of a year.
I just don't think everything's gonna be okay.
Hello. Today we'll be making grilled pound cake bananas Foster. I'm Chef Bill, and you're watching Publix Aprons Cooking School online. Okay, let's get started. One of the first things we're going to do is we're going to work on our simplified version of our bananas Foster sauce. First thing I want to use is some good quality butter, and I'm going to put this into a hot pan so it's going to sizzle right away. We'll let that melt a little bit. And once this melts, we're going to go ahead and add some brown sugar. Every time we add an ingredient to this pan, it cools the pan down a little bit. Mix in this brown sugar. Next, we're going to add a little bit of rum extract. This is going to add that great rum flavor. Some ground cinnamon. I'm a big fan of whenever I use some seasoning, some herbs or spices, I like to pour it into the cap. That way I get the right amount and I'm not pouring a bunch into the pan at one time. And I'll stir this. And since we're not going to flambe this dish, we're going to add some root beer to it. We're going to let this reduce down a little bit. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and cut up our pound cake. We're going to be grilling this pound cake, and it's going to be the base for this Bananas Foster. I'm going to cut the very edges off first, and I'm going to cut this into 6 pieces. So I like to do math here. I'm going to cut it in half first, and then that way I can get more even cuts when I cut the halves into thirds. All right, and I'll put these onto our pan. I'm going to peel and slice up our bananas. These are just the right consistency as far as ripeness goes. So we don't want them too ripe so that when they go into the sauce, they hold their texture. Now I'm going to cut these into 1-inch pieces. And I like to do it on a little bit of a bias. All right, so these are good. I want to give this a little bit of a stir. It's starting to thicken a little bit. I'm seeing the right size bubbles in here right now. Let that go just a little bit longer. And then we'll get our bananas in there. I'm going to butter our pound cake. I've got some melted butter, and when you use good quality butter, this is just gonna bring out more of that flavor. Nice coating on there. All right, now we're gonna flip these over, get some of that butter on the other side. Perfect. Our sauce is to the point where I don't want it getting too much darker. It's got a great consistency. So again, to slow down that cooking process, I'm gonna add a room temperature ingredient, right?
Well, I don't know what I just did. Okay. Oh my god. Gina! Sure.
Chewy Pharmacy has great prices on the meds you need to keep your pet healthy and happy, including the ones they rely on every day. Plus, get 20% off your first pharmacy order when you use code RX20. Shop Chewy Pharmacy today.
Are you brushing your dog's teeth? I hope so, because not brushing can lead to infections, oral pain, bad breath,